Pathfinder, do you have just...
Fuck no, I don't have time for that shit. None of these cutscenes either. Fuck that shit. Is this what this fucking game's about? Now I'm fucking with you guys. Hey, what up? It's Red Strife here. I'm going to go a quick, well, not a quick, it's going to be kind of long review of Mass Effect Andromeda. Hell yeah. If you guys haven't checked out my previous reviews for the previous games, check them out. This is, of course, is a whole new game, whole new galaxy, baby. And, yeah, so decided to buy it. Was it, my expectations weren't that high, especially after Mass Effect 3, but yeah, it was just not a bad game. The way it looks is incredible, man. But I'll go over this at the end. So basically, the initiative, or the Andromeda Initiative, is a collective work of all these alien races: humans, Turians, Krogans, Solarians, Asari. And if you don't know anything about that, don't worry. They kind of explain it a bit in the game, but don't hold your breath. They don't do a very good job. One thing I will say right now up in front, this game is great for past players and fanboys, fangirls of the series. This is not a good game for new players to play. They don't explain a lot. It's a new galaxy. We're learning new shit alongside with new players, and they don't know like what aliens are Krogans and shit like that. They don't know the combat system. Probably hate it. I think it was well improved from the third one and stuff like that. But well, okay, let's keep going. So they come to Andromeda to escape something, and from what we know, it's the Reaper invasion imminent. You know, they create the initiative. This woman named something Sloan, don't matter, cause well, she's dead. She doesn't make it to the Andromeda. Not as really a spoiler, but there you go. And there's a mysterious backer that did all this shit. But that's all part of the game. Not gonna go into it a lot. So yeah, your job basically, you're a Pathfinder, a person who is tasked with the job of securing new planets for new colonies to thrive and stuff. What that means to you guys is you guys will be exploring planets, meeting new alien shit, fucking it, shooting it, raping it, or whatever you guys do. Nah, you can't do all that. But yeah, you'll be finding planets for people, hanging out with my man Drac right there, hell yeah, and killing shit. That's the biggest thing, killing a lot of shit. And so yeah, that's the Pathfinder's job, is to kill and rape and pillage. No, I'm fucking with you. Like I said, they're supposed to look for planets for colonists, so you could, basically start the whole new civilization in this new galaxy, Andromeda. And you basically creating a new citadel. For those that don't know what a citadel is, it's this giant space station they found in the Milky Way galaxy. They kind of made one and brought one over here, and that's what you're trying to fix, bring up online, and start this new galaxy, man. Of course, coming into this new galaxy, you wake up, find that shit's not going right, shit's fucking whack. Everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong. The first new alien life form you encounter is hostile. You guys have barely enough resources. The planets you guys they're designated for as colonial worlds are being attacked by this scourge, which is this giant fucking space cloud, motherfucking space cloud in the fucking shit. And then the new alien race you discover, the Ket, they're hostile towards you. On these planets, there's fucking machine type remnants. I think that's what they're called. It's kind of like fucking, we're playing motherfucking, what's that one game that everyone plays with the swords, really big, Well, you guys know that game. What's it called? I don't even remember what it's called. Something with ninjas, space ninjas. Damn, what the hell? Hold on, let me look this up real quick. Oh, okay, it's Warframe. Warframe. I swear to God, the enemy fight the cat looks like the dudes from Warframe. So does the Remnant. I'm not saying shit though, so let's continue. So here's your main menu, right? Looks pretty cool, right? Apparently some people are complaining that's very difficult to navigate this. Not really. It's very simple. Actually not that complicated at all. It's kind of like how it was in Mass Effect 1. You check your inventory. Oh, that's what one thing I love. They brought back. You could go out into the fields and pick up weapons and armor. That was introduced in Mass Effect 1, taken away from 2 and 3. But now it's back. You can loot weapons, armor from dead foe, people you shoot, or locate caches around planets and all that, and you get some good ass shit. And you can look at it all in your inventory, scrap it for material, sell it at the stores, all this shit, and you can equip all of it, man. Even pieces of armor, different pieces of armor sets, everything. Of course, I kept the DLC one because that one actually looks pretty badass. But you can wear any armor: the Kets, the Argon, yours, robots, dude, crazy. You can customize the shit out of it. Develop shit, create shit, sell shit. It's very simple. I don't know why people say it's complicated. I thought it was actually a very simple system, much more than any other games I played. But yeah, man, that was cool. But like I said, I stick with I'm kind of guy that sticks with shit, so I stick with the DLC armor, which is already pretty good enough for my combat play. And the weapons I use, I stuck with that shit too. Shotgun, the Piranha, my baby, fucking blasting my way through people and shit. So that was fun for me. But like I said, crafting, you could spend hours crafting actually, because you could insert slots when you craft and make shit more powerful than originally shit. You can make shit that's more powerful than shit you find or buy. So it's always great, you know. People who love crafting, you probably spend a little time on this. I didn't really go with the whole crafting thing. I did a little bit, not a lot. But like I said, you research it. You need points for that. Don't worry, you get that when you do scanning shit with your arm. That's something new they added, the whole scan thing. Really interesting. You get a lot of points from it. Yeah, depending on what you scan, like Milky Way stuff, Remnant stuff, or Ket stuff, you get points for that category and craft shit. But all right, let's get into the characters, right? So the Ryder twins, characters you could pick from. You customize both of them, but the character you pick was who you're gonna play with, and of course you customize your sibling. I went with the female. I always play with the female, strong female role, you know. But yeah, you customize your character. Customization, I felt was lacking a little, but whatever. So the Ryder twins, not much to say. I think depending on which one you pick, the female, for me, she was into Prothean artifacts and shit. That's how she joined the initiative alongside her brother and her father and stuff. She has daddy issues a little bit. It's one of those kind of families, military families, little issues here and there. But yeah, that's really all you get from her background, and then boom, into this new galaxy you get thrown in, and you start your adventure and your story. All right. And then we have Cora Harper. She's romanceable by male only, so you get more voice lines on that. She trained by Asari Commandos, second in command to Ryder's father. She's there by your side the whole time. She's actually a very cool companion to have. Able to fucking use biotics and blast shit because she was trained by Asari Commandos. So that means she's good at biotics. And that's about it, really. I really didn't stick with this character because you get more voice lines from the male one. So keep that in mind, people that want to romance her. We have Liam Costa. This guy's actually pretty tight. He's romanceable by female only. One cool story that he tells is his father and his mother, they all built this car, put it in a container, shot it to Andromeda. Hopefully one day I'll get there. I don't know, they'll put that in a DLC. That'll be cool to get a fucking, I think it was a Datsun it looked like, but whatever. He's a cool guy though, into sports. He's like a bunch of combination of old characters. And to be honest, I thought I wasn't gonna like this character, this companion, but yeah, he was pretty cool. His playstyles equal with mine. His personality is pretty tight, and he works out without a shirt on. I love that. Hell yeah, man, take off that shirt. And then we have PB. I'm not gonna say her name because it's like long. She's basically a sorry scientist or scoundrel or something. I do like how we meet her. She tackles you into the ground. But she's one of those characters that's not attached to anything. She moves on. She doesn't like staying in one place too long. We've seen that kind of style before in Jack. Or in, yeah, there's all I can think of as Jack. But she's not that violent, though. She is pretty good, though, in biotics. And, yeah. She bang her, though. Both genders, alright? And then we have Nackmore Drag. My man, Nackmore. Hell yeah. I knew I was going to like this guy right off the bat, man. He was, I don't know his actual age, but he's more than 1,000 years old. I think close to like 1,500. Most of his bodies are prosthetics and implants and stuff like that. He complains about it, but motherfucker gets down. But he is soft-hearted, though. He has a niece or a granddaughter on top of the Nexus, and it gets you right here, man. Right here. We have Metro Nyx, romanceable by both genders. An Asari, my bad. A Turian female. We haven't seen much of those since the DLC Mass Effect 3. She's cool, big sister. She acts like the mother to you. She has a sister on the Nexus. You help her out with shit like that. She's a smuggler, though. Straight out, can get anything you want. Also romanceable by both genders. And then you have John Mandorov, part of the new alien race, Angala, or whatever, I forgot the names. They're romanceable by female only. Well, John's actually pretty cool. At first, he seemed like a dick when you meet him, but then he turns out to be a cool cat. And then you learn a lot from him. You learn a lot about family. That's a big deal for these aliens. These new aliens, family is important. That's the message to everyone right here, that we could, come together. I'm gonna cry. Anyways, then we have Sui Anwar, romanceable, female only, cutest accent in the game. It's even stated by Ryder, because you can hit on her by only females. She's cool, though. She licks anything. By that, not sexually, but what I mean, she licks rocks and gets an infection. It's fucking funny. But yeah, she's pretty cool. She's one of the doctors on board, but she deals with scientific shit. Alright? And then we have Carlo Jath, your new pilot. He worked on this ship since Surkesh back in the Milky Way. He's pretty cool. Anal retentive about keeping it the same. That's an issue you will have to deal with. But overall, he's a cool dude, though. Yeah, there's not much to say about him. He's no Joker, though. That's for damn sure. But hey, it's not bad, though. I like him. Having another Solarian on board, hell yeah. And then we have Gil Brody, romanceable but male only. You can still hit on him, though. He likes playing cards. He likes making jokes. He's basically Joker, but for the engineering side now. But he's cool, though. His stories are pretty funny, especially when you beat him at poker. If you beat him at poker, it's all up to you, guys. Make that choice. But yeah. And then we have Lexi T. Perro. As most of you guys know, she's voiced by someone very famous. I'm not gonna say who. Game of Thrones. Anyways, she's cool, though. Try hitting on her, but you can't date her. She has a interesting background. Doctor, a lot of doctorates, like up the ass. But she wasn't supposed to be on board, but the doctor that was couldn't do it, and she took his place. But she's cool, though. Welcome aboard. Hell yeah. And then we have my man Sam, who actually I like very much. He's very cool. Hopefully they continue with him if they ever make a sequel to this game, and he'd be like the new Edie, because he is fucking tight. I'm tight with Sam. Hell yeah, Sam. Me and Sam are tight. It would be cool if he gets a body. Who knows? I'm just putting it out there. It happened in Mass Effect 3, you never know. But yeah, he has your back, though. And I think that's what's interesting about the game is Sam. I didn't know it was going to be that interesting. And then, okay, so that's not the whole cast, but that's mostly your crew. So we go into the gameplay. I love combat. Combat was improved from 3. The jetpack makes it way better. Makes you faster on the field, sneakier, everything. Alright. An issue I have, of course, I understand why you can't go to cover by yourself. I kind of mess up sometimes. They use a jetpack instead, because that's what the cover used to be, the A, and Mass Effect 3 and shit. But I can see why, because you need the A in your controller to use the jump pack. So you can't really go into things. So that's why I understand why the auto fucking cover comes in, but it's kind of annoying. Exploring planets was cool. I love the different variations, the way they look and stuff, but I did hate the limitations of the planet. As you can see here, I could climb up here. I'm like, oh, you know what? This jetpack really helps mobility and climbing. And as you can see, I'm climbing, right? Going up here, I'm like, damn, man, you can climb anywhere with this jetpack and shit. The auto grab is awesome. Dude, I swear this jetpack means freedom, but then somehow BioWare limits that freedom. Or is it EA? Where I'm up here and I go back, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna cross here to go to the other side to go to that thing. What the fuck? Did I hit a wall, dog? Did I hit a wall? What the hell? There's, yeah, invisible walls in high areas you can't get past. I don't know whose idea was this. It clearly added a platform where you could keep going, but no, they added a wall. Whatever, stuff like that's kind of annoying, and they limit your exploration. Glad that they added a bar though at the Nexus. Hell yeah, forgot the name of the bar, but it's there.
You say that, Dutch,
I think it's the same name of another bar, but whatever. And you could get drunk and do the shepherd dance. That's right, you could do the shepherd dance at this bar. But yeah, no, I'm glad to see that all these little side missions are back. I used to love them, doing them in Mass Effect 1 on the Citadel, and I did a shit ton on the Nexus, investigating murders, investigating, God knows, I forgot, dude, rocks, people killing people, people raping people. You do all these investigations on the Nexus, just like you did on the Citadel in Mass Effect 1. Because in Mass Effect 2, I never went to the Citadel, and in Mass Effect 3, there weren't that many either. It was mostly, you were mostly trying to focus on the main picture. In this one, you could do these side missions, main missions, all that shit. I loved it. Even mini missions, like on planets themselves, I didn't do those because that's taking forever, dog. But yeah, on that aspect, the missions and shit to do, you won't run out until you run out. But damn, there's so much to do, so many people to see in this galaxy, talk to everyone. You'll enjoy listening to their stories. Oh man, it was fun. Now let's get to other shit. The powers are cool. Biotics are on point. Weapons were amazing. The selection of weapons, wow, don't get me started on that. The companions, loved everyone except maybe, can't really think of any. Actually, no, I liked them all. They were all pretty cool companions. They all played well. Their stories were interesting. Romancing them was cool. Banging people was cool. Animations, alright, everyone's been dogging the animations. Yes, there's animation issues. There's issues, a lot of issues I encountered in the game. Frame rates dropping, shit fucking going haywire, missions not starting correctly. I think I still have one mission that I cannot start. Shit like that, that's given. They could fix that later. The story, wow, the story, the thing I stuck for, they ended it the way I would end it. Yes, I'm gonna say that was a good ending. I liked the way it was like, fuck it, you know. There is an incentive that there will be more. We haven't figured out who's the benefactor behind the whole initiative. It's still clouded in mystery. Kind of do an investigation into that, but then it goes away. The cat, will they come back? Who knows? Because we only fight a single cell of cat, like a rogue cell that we've seen that before, like the collectors in Mass Effect 2. Who's behind them? Is it more cat? What? We don't know. The whole deal with the writers. There's a thing that's going on with the writers and no one knows. Only the two writer twins know at this point. What will happen with that? I'm not gonna spoil it because it was pretty shocking. Like, what will happen with that? I don't know. A lot of stuff still need questions. Just like in Mass Effect 1, stuff needs questions, and I'm pretty sure there'll be a Mass Effect Andromeda 2 or something else, which is exciting. Overall, the game was great. I enjoyed it. I felt like I got my money's worth. For a fan of the franchise, I loved it and hated stuff about it, but I still loved it. My biggest issue with the gameplay itself, not with the game, the Mako, or in this case, the, what do you call it? The Nomad, it did not have guns. I did love the customization though. That was tight. but no guns. As you guys saw, that big ass worm I was fighting, what the fuck? I needed to make it with guns. Alright, but besides that, multiplayer, from what I can play, it's fun, but they need to work on that lag issue and stuff like that. But it's the same as Mass Effect 3, so I love it. It's fun. The jetpacks make it way better. What else? It's really about it without spoiling anything. It's a great game, man. But it's not good. It's a good game, but not great. There we go. I mixed that up. But yeah, man, guys should check it out though. Fans, definitely check it out. New players, probably say go play the original trilogy, then play this, and then won't have much to bitch at like other people have. But that review this game and not played the other ones. But hey, with all said and done, is this game what am I gonna rate it? I'm gonna have to give it a 7 out of 10, man. I gave number 1 an 8 out of 10. This is a 7 out of 10. Technically a 7.45, but I don't do that shit, so 7 out of 10. It's a great game. 7 is still good, right? Good game. Up there. You people gotta check it out. Hit that like, hit that sub if you gotta like this vid. I'll make more later. So catch you guys later. Alright.